University of Missouri President Tim Wolfe resigned Monday after what some consider a long history of injustice on campus racially. Strikes and protests to oust Wolfe gained momentum once the school's football team got involved. The pressure led to a swift resignation. Joining me now to talk about the role that football played in his resignation is CBN Sports Director Sean Brown. Thank you so much for being here. Now, we know that Mizzou would have had to pay BYU $1 million if they didn't play. So what other ramifications, financial or otherwise, do football teams face if they choose not to play?
Oh, football teams pose a major impact on the finances of an institution. Yes, according to the Kansas City Star, they would have had to pay BYU. There's a contract that says if they cancel a game, they have to pay within 30 days $1 million. But that's a small portion of the finances that are involved. I mean, there are three tiers here. You know, there's one tier where the finances that the football team itself makes just to play games, but then there's sponsorships you have to look at. I believe that they have a contract with Nike that says Nike will pay them $2.2 million just to outfit the team. And then if they should advance into the postseason, say they're playing late December into January, there are bonuses involved. And then you move on into just the TV coverage. Now, University of Missouri is now in the SEC. So because now their games will be on the SEC network, and every team, I believe, gets at least $15.6 million just to see their games on the network. So yes, there are a lot of financial ramifications of this.
Wow. In light of that, I mean, that's bigger than any of us imagined. Do you think it was wise for the coach, Gary Pinkel? He decided to back his team. Do you think it was wise considering all that's at stake?
It was very wise, mainly because this guy goes to war with his troops every week. You know, he knows the players. His main concern is his football team. Being what was at stake, basically he's going up against his boss. So if it goes south, he could lose his job. So one, I commend him for that. Takes a great deal of courage to do that. I do think it was a good move because once the dust settles and the president resigns, the football team takes the field, will the team want to play for their coach? Absolutely. So yes, it was a very wise move on his behalf.
What do you think the situation says about the influence of college football?
Wow. This is a testament to the power that athletes have, that student athletes have. And I'm sure the message is heard far and wide. Now that they know they have power, they have leverage, they have political leverage. They understand that, hey, they're making money for their schools. So they do have power if the cause is just.
Dare I ask this next question? Do you think other football teams will use this tactic to get what they want?
Hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully they can take a page. They can learn a lot from this particular incident on this campus. Hopefully it won't come to that. As long as the cause is just, if it's a civil rights issue, they may. But I really hate to believe that it would come to that. I mean, I think schools are wise enough to see what's taking place at the University of Missouri. If something should happen in that regard, action will be taken much, much sooner than it did in this case.
Indeed, we must remember this team's stand was actually to save the life of someone who was on a hunger strike as well. So it was much bigger than them.
Absolutely,
Indeed,
absolutely.
Indeed. Sean Brown, CBN Sports Director, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.